Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Skulls man, coming at you with a brand new video, man. Today we got a banger, man. We got the James Harden. Wait, why are we on Miami Heat? We got the James Harden Brooklyn Nets team, and let's see if this team can win the championship, man. So let's go look at the rotation, man. This is the rotation. The big three right here: Kyrie, Harden, and Kevin Durant. At small forward, Joe Harris is gonna start because we have nobody else that can start there. Maybe him, but like he ain't much better. I'd rather just have Joe Harris is shooting, and then DeAndre Jordan at center. This is a bench. I also made the trade for the Bucks because the 2K didn't make it, so I made it myself. Let me show you guys the Bucks team. Here they have Drew Holiday and Bogdanovic. I didn't add the picks and stuff because like I'm only doing one season. The picks aren't gonna matter, and I turned the CPU to CPU trading off, so they can't even use the picks to trade because there's no trading. I'm gonna play. I'm just gonna send one season. All the rosters are gonna be the same, and let's see if the Brooklyn Nets can win a championship. This team is lacking defense, so we will see how that goes. Let's just simulate like the first few days and see how this goes, man. Let's see how this goes. We're starting this season off pretty good, man. Okay, we've lost 3 games so far. We're 9-4. We're 12-4 right now. Let's go have a look at the stats, team stats. I don't even know where to go. Right here. I've never done this. Player stats. James Harden's putting up 31, 5 and 9, and great efficiency. Now he has some help. I guess he doesn't have to, be taking all the shots. Well, she's taking the second most amount of shots on the team. Kyrie is also putting up 21 and 9. His efficiency is crazy as well. He's almost 50, 50, 90, which is kind of insane. And then Kevin Durant is taking the least amount of shots. He's just letting these guys have their time. Yeah, I'm sure he's gonna pick it up in the once the playoff starts, and he's also the one playing the most amount of defense. So that's probably why he's taking the least amount of shots. So Joe Harris is 55 from 3. Holy. Jamal Crawford doing his thing. What about DeAndre Jordan? Grabbing 14 rebounds like the Clipper is. He's being super inefficient, which I don't get how. You just catch lobs. But alright, let's just till February 13, and let's see how we're doing then. It's looking good for us, man. We're also gonna keep an eye out on the Bucks because I want to see how good they do. We're gonna adjust our rotation manually, and these are the minutes that we're giving. I'm pretty sure I showed this already. Yeah. So we're gonna just sim to February 13, and then we'll see how we're doing then. I mean, we lost to the Nuggets, but we lost to the Raptors as well. Oh, we're losing quite a bit now. I'm sure it's because of the defense. If I could have one more season where I had like 2 good defenders on this team as well, then this team would be set. This game was high scoring game. Kevin Durant drops 38 and 60. Kyrie drops 37 and 10. Harden drops 23 and 16. This victory is insane. And then DeAndre Jordan 17 and 13 as well. He's not scoring the ball, which he doesn't need to, of course. He has the 3 best scorers in the league. Well, 2 of the best, and then the top 5, top 10 in Kyrie scoring wise. So he doesn't need to score, but this is a very fun team. So let's just sim to the trade deadline and see how everything's going. I think the All-Star breakers should be after the trade deadline, and then we'll see. I mean, I'm sure all 3 of them are All-Stars, but we will see how they're doing. We'll check up on the stats. We'll check the Bucks as well, see how good they're doing. Check the standings and everything like that. We are on a big win streak right now. The All-Star game is right here. It's Team James and Harden's a team captain actually. That is kind of crazy, I would say. Kyrie is an All-Star starter. So is Kevin Durant. James Harden is the All-Star team captain. Steph Curry is a reserve. He's not a starter anymore. That's interesting. Any surprises here? Nikola Vucevic and DeRozan are making the West is pretty impressive. Westbrook makes it with no Harden, and yeah, no big surprises here. So we'll go ahead and have a look at the player stats now. One more time, just to see how good they're doing. Where even is it, bro? It's in the stats. Oh my god, I'm blind. Alright, so Kyrie and they're both still dropping 30 a game. KD is just right behind him at 26, but he's grabbing the most rebounds and he's facilitating pretty well as well. Also has an over a steal a game and almost 2 blocks a game, which is really damn good. So they're all being crazy efficient. Like, look at this efficiency by Harden. You have never seen anything like this before in his career, which is interesting. And same with Kyrie. His efficiency has been crazy good. Yeah, so let's just sim to the end of the season now. Actually, let's look at the Bucks. Let's look at the standings. Then we'll sim to the end of the season. Let's go ahead and have a look at the NBA standings. We are the number 1 seed right now in the West, in the Eastern Conference. The Bucks are the 2 seed. Drew Holiday is playing pretty good, I would say. Nothing spectacular, but he's playing pretty good. Bogdanovich playing very, he's doing his job. Shooting the ball well. Middleton being the efficient as usual. And Giannis is just going crazy. And shooting 35 from 3. That is scary. And then the rest of the team is the same. And the Western Conference, the Clippers and the Pelicans. The Pelicans with Eric Bledsoe have a better record than us right now. They have 2 more games played than us, and they have 2 more wins than us. That is crazy how they're tied with the Clippers with the 1 seed. Damn, alright. So this is gonna be an interesting season. Let's just sim to the end. I want to see what happens in the playoffs. I want to see the All NBA teams and everything like that. But I'm gonna be here with you guys simming to the end. I'm not gonna cut or anything. I want you guys to see like all these games, man. Because I'm only doing 1 season, so I want you guys to see every little bit of it. Like the games, like right there against the Heat, we got destroyed. 151 points on us, and we only scored 100. We lost about 50 points in that game. We lost to the Clippers, the Kings, back-to-back games. That is not what you would like to see. Can we get 60 wins this season? I think we can, right? I think there's enough games for us to get 60. Oh, never mind. There's not. I am stupid. Luka Doncic is your MVP. 35 a game, 10 rebounds, 9 assists, and very good efficiency as well. Definitely deserved it. Rookie of the Year is Glitch. Spencer Dinwiddie, who we traded, won 6th Man of the Year in Houston, obviously backing up Russell Westbrook because he's not been traded in the game yet. So that is, good for him. He played really good there. Giannis, Defensive Player of the Year. Here are his stats if you would like to see. Michael Porter Jr., Most Improved. Like, I like to see this because before last year they'll give it to a random person who went up from 2 points per game to 4 points per game. This is good. His points went up, his rebounds went up, his assists went up, his steals went up, his blocks went up, his turnover went up before, but his efficiency only went down 2% while getting double his minutes, which is good. His 3-point percentage went up a little bit. His free throw dropped down a bit, but like he deserved it. He improved a lot, which is good. Rick Collar of the Dallas Mavericks wins Coach of the Year, and then this person wins GM of the Year, Executive of the Year. I'm pretty sure it's the Dallas Mavericks, or it could be us. I don't know. I'm not sure. All NBA First Team. We don't have anybody on the All NBA First Team. All NBA Second Team. We finally get someone. We get Kevin Durant, who put up 27.5 a game, 6.5 rebounds, 6.5 assists, a steal a game, and almost 2 blocks a game with crazy good efficiency. Is still our best player. All NBA Second Team. We get the other 2 guys, Kyrie Irving, who put up 31 a game, almost 5 rebounds, 9 assists, a steal and a half a game, really good efficiency. And then James Harden, 30 a game, 5 rebounds, 8.5 assists, almost a steal and a half, and really good efficiency, and some bonus mix it as well. 5 assists. And this is your All-NBA 13. Did we get anybody on all defensive teams? I don't think we will, and we do not. And we are the 1 seed. I don't know why I'm still controlling the Bucks. I unselected them, but I'm still controlling them for some reason. Like, I literally went on a Bucks unselected, and it still gives me it. So, oh, I have to confirm it. Alright, there we go. So now we're playing the Miami Heat in a round 1. But before we do that, I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly show you guys the player season stats. We already saw these guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys Joe Harris, who put up 12 points per game on 45% from 3. Jamal Crawford, 8 points per game. DeAndre Jordan, 13.5 rebounds per game, almost 2 blocks, played pretty good for us. Nicholas Claxton, who was a backup big, played solid, and this is everybody else in case you wanted to see. So now we're playing the Miami Heat in round 1. Their starting lineup is the same as what it was in real life. Goran Dragic, Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler, Jay Crowder, and Bam Adebayo, with a bench of Duncan Robinson, Andre Iguodala, Kendrick Nunn, Khalil Olynyk, and Derrick Jones Jr. and these guys to round off the bench. I think we should be able to win this series easily in 5 games. So as I said, we lose game 1. Jimmy Butler drops 31 on us. Bam Adebayo gets 23 rebounds on us. We did lose to them by 50 points in the regular season, so maybe they can beat us. Let's go and see game 2. Game 2, oh, we simulated the whole round. Did not know that. I thought I simulated game 2. But we win the series. In the closing game, Harden drops 44 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 steals, and a block. And he shot 8 for 17 from 3. Let's go have a look at the playoff stats in the round 1. Harden had 33 a game. He led us in scoring. He was 50-50, 90, really good efficiency. Kyrie Irving played pretty good. His 3-point percentage dropped massively, but he still played fantastic. Same with Kevin Durant. He's now taking the most amount of shots on his team. He's taking the least amount of shots, but he's still doing his thing, man. He's being super efficient and playing great defense as well. Now we're playing the Philadelphia 76ers, who might be a little bit of a mismatch for us because they have a big lineup of, like, they have Ben Simmons, Tobias, Horford, and Embiid, and we don't really have a good big, like, DeAndre Jordan is solid. Kevin Durant, he's 6'10", but I don't consider him like a big, he's like a forward to me. But let's see what happens with this. Let's go ahead and simulate game 1. We lose game 1. Kevin Durant drops 45 and we still lose because Embiid drops 35. Ben Simmons drops 28 and 16 and shot perfect from the field. This is going to be a tough series, man. Let's go ahead and simulate game 2, and we lose game 2 as well. It's just that these guys are too big, bro. I don't think we can guard them. Kyrie and Harden are probably struggling a lot this series. We finally pick up a game. Kevin Durant drops 45 this game. He dropped 45 game 1 as well. He is trying his best to carry us right now. He's carrying this team right now. Why is Kyrie only taking 11 shots? I don't know. But let's see. Let's go ahead and simulate game number 4. And we tie it up. Kyrie Irving finally, they all have a good game. 34 from all 3 of them. 7 assists from Kyrie, 9 from Harden, and 12 from Kevin Durant. 5 steals from Harden as well. This was a pretty insane game from all 3 of them. And look at DeAndre Jordan, man, playing his role perfectly. Just getting his rebounds, no shots, 14 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 blocks. Love to see it. Love to see it. Let's go ahead and simulate game number 5. And we pick up the dub. Kevin Durant drops 40 for the 3rd time in this series. And we lead the series 3-2. Let's see if we can close it out in game number 6. And we can. We close the series off. Kevin Durant drops 36 and 11 for us to get the dub, which is something you love to see. Now we're facing our Boston Celtics, who have the same starting 5 as they do currently. Kemba Walker, Jaylen Brown, Gordon Hayward, Jason Tatum, Daniel Dice with a bench of Marcus Smart, Robert Williams, Enes Kanter, Brad Wanamaker, and then these guys to round off the bench. And their big three is also going up. They're putting up like 25 a game each, and then Tatum's putting up like 26 a game. So their big three is going off. Our big three is going off. It's a battle of the stars, man. Let's see what happens here. Game number 1, we pick up the dub. Let's go have a look at the stats. Kevin Durant drops 32, Harden drops 30, and Kyrie Irving drops 25, 10, and 7. Great dub, and we locked them down, man. Y'all. Only Kemba drops over 20, and all 3 of these guys average at 25 plus. So that's a great win for us, in my opinion. Let's go ahead and simulate game number 2. They win it and tie the series up. Kemba drops 36. Brown and Tatum also go off. And on our team, Kevin Durant struggled, only 15 points. That's basically the reason we lost. Kevin Durant cannot be struggling because our team is just so dependent on our stars, because we don't really have anybody else who's gonna carry us. So let's go ahead and simulate game number 3, and we go down again. Just Kemba, they had a well all-around game from the whole team. Kevin Durant struggled. Kyrie struggled. Well, Kevin Durant didn't struggle. He just didn't shoot the ball. He let Joe Harris shoot more than him. And then Kyrie Irving struggled. Jamal Crawford played bad as well. It's looking bad for us, guys. It's looking bad. And we tie it up at 2 apiece. And this was a good win. Kyrie Irving, revenge series. I forgot to mention it. And Kyrie Irving is struggling in the playoffs from 3, man. Only 34%. But let's hope he can pick it up, because we're going to need him to. And we win another game. We lead the series 3-2. Kyrie drops 36 and 10. Harden drops 36 and 10. KD drops like 23. And Kyrie is still struggling to shoot from 3, only 34%. Harden 46, which is just fine, and Kevin at 55%, which is fine as well. Just Kyrie is just struggling from 3, which is kind of unique to see, because like this guy is always hitting down his threes. But hey, whatever. We lose game 6. Now we're going to game 7. We're gonna simulate this with Simcast. Let's see what happens here, man. We're up in the second quarter. Going into the third quarter, we're up by 17. This is looking good for us. So it's looking like a blowout. It's gonna be a blowout, and we're going to the NBA Finals. James Harden drops 40 points to go back to the NBA Finals. Kevin drops 34. Kyrie drops 27 and 15. And now we are facing off the Lakers. This is who everybody wants to see. I forgot to give them Dennis Schroeder. That hurts. I forgot to give them Dennis Schroeder. I feel bad now. But it's alright. They don't have Dennis Schroeder, but they still have the GOAT Alex Caruso. LeBron, who's averaging 38, 9, and 11 in these playoffs. And AD, who's averaging 28 and 11. Let's see what happens. Who's their center? Is it Dwight? Yep, Dwight is just, doing Dwight things. He's playing his role. Let's see what happens here, man. Simulate game 1. We go up. Kyrie drops 37 and 17. He wants his revenge against LeBron. Kevin Durant drops 33. Harden drops 27. And Joe Harris gives us 20 as well, as we blow them out of this game. It's just LeBron and AD going off, and nobody else to back them up, man. Nobody else even scored double digits other than those two. Let's see what happens in game number 2. They pick up the dub. They beat us by 3 points. Harden kind of struggled this game. 8 for 21. 5 turnovers. AD drops 38. LeBron drops 33. Rondo had a pretty solid game. Same with McGee and Kuzma. Let's see if he can pick up the dub in game 3. And we do. LeBron and Kuzma play solid. AD kind of struggled, only 15 points. Kyrie Irving dropped 39, 8, and 9. Harden drops 32. Kevin Durant drops 25. And we pick up the dub. Let's see if we can take a 3-1 lead against them. And we don't. AD goes off. LeBron goes off. Rondo plays really good. And they take the dub. Kevin Durant struggled, 10 for 28. That is not what you like to see, bro. That is not what you like to see. This is a crucial game. Game 5. Can we take the dub when we go down? Harden drops 51 and we still lose by 4 points because we let Dwight Howard drop 30, 21, and 12 on us. We locked up 80 just for Dwight to go off on us. I'm guessing DeAndre Jordan is getting cooked because he just let Dwight drop 21 on him. We're gonna simcast game 6. We're gonna simcast game 6 and see what happens, man. Simcast game 6 and see what happens. We're down by 11 near the end of this third quarter. It's looking like this is the end for us, guys. It's looking like the end for us, and we get eliminated from the playoffs. The Los Angeles Lakers beat us in 6. LeBron James is your finals MVP, who put up 35 points per game, 8 rebounds, 13 assists, and 52% from the field. He shot horrible from 3, but they still won. And yeah, man, this is the end of the video, man. If you guys like the video, please make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you're new, let me know what else I should do, what other teams you guys would like to see, and also hit that sub button, man. My goal is 10,000 subscribers by the end of 2K21. Help me out, help me get there. And that's it for today's video, and peace out, everybody.